Hey folks, this is Dave Gleason, head coach at Athletic Revolution in Pembroke, Massachusetts. I have a question for you. How important is play? Not just in a general sense, I think we all realize that, but in terms of youth fitness. And the reason I pose it that way is that's really what play has turned into, hasn't it? At least in my area, the days of, a bunch of kids, like I used to go out with my buddies, we'd play pick-up basketball for a while. Then we go play baseball, then we go ride bikes, then we probably go climb trees, then we go build a fort. Those days seem to have passed, unfortunately. So now what is in place are, billions of dollars being spent by parents on personal trainers and youth fitness programs. Now, that's not such a bad thing, but we need to keep in mind how important play is within the realm of youth fitness and youth fitness programs. Let's just think of the mental aspect of it. We see far too many children playing one sport or many sports year-round, where it's practice, 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 game, 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 game. Burnout, okay? Absolute burnout. We all know that young children have a short attention span. So why are we going to keep trying to press skill, soccer, better basketball, better basketball, better basketball, all year round? It's not the right thing to do. It's not in the best interest of our kids. Emotionally, and I'm just going to say the word, fun. It has to be fun. For the most part, what I see, especially during the week when I hold my soccer practices and I look out over our awesome fields that we have here in Pembroke, there's varying degrees of fun. For young kids, practices should be extremely fun. So should youth fitness programs. That's going to really give us the upper hand in terms of adherence, isn't it? What human being is going to want to stick with anything that's not fun? And what lessons are we teaching kids if we're showing them at a very early age that exercise isn't fun? What's going to happen when they're adults? I think we all know the answer to that. And then lastly, very quickly, physically, injuries are on the rise. They're way up. I just read recently, actually this week, that if we take a look at middle school athletes alone, over half the injuries to those athletes are not trauma related. They're soft tissue injuries, pulled muscles, strains, sprains, those type of things. That's a lot of injuries. I've got kids in here that are 12 and 13 years old that have had grade 2 groin strains. I see a lot of injuries in here that aren't from trauma, not from being hit, not from falling down and cracking something, but just simply by trying to move the right way and not being able to do it, or their body not being able to produce enough force to slow them down, to stop them to go the other way in a proficient manner. So I could go on and on and on about this, but I'll tell you what, if you go check out iyca.org, that's where they do go on and on and on about this. They stress the importance of play, not as just a broad concept, but how to put that into your systems as a professional or even a mom and dad when you take a look at developing some type of a youth fitness program for your kids. So whether you're a coach, teacher, mom, dad, a professional trainer, strength coach, whatever, if you're working with kids, you need to check out the International Youth Conditioning Association. Again, the website address is iyca.org. Go there today to learn how to work with kids. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.